Hello, 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 guys! What a great afternoon! This is again your coach, Dejamart, and this is your Purposive Communication class. Before I begin this particular class, guys, I would like to have some fun with you. Okay, are you ready? Now, I would like you to spell the word enrollment. Again, the word is enrollment. How do you spell the word enrollment? Is it that enrollment? Or the bottom enrollment? Is it single L or double L? What about judgment? Judgment. Is it without E or with letter E after the G? Oh my god, this is confusing, sir. Then, how do you call that something slimy that is put in a jar and yeah, we make it a filling on the bread? Do you call it jam or jelly? Okay, things might be confusing now, guys. Welcome to our Purposive Communication class, okay? And today we will talk about various registers of English. Okay, so sometimes we Filipinos might get confused. What are the correct spellings of the following words or how they are pronounced, or what is the correct term for this one? Yes, sometimes that one is totally confusing, guys, but please beware that there are different accents of English that we have to consider before saying or before evaluating that what we actually heard or what we actually spell is correct. Okay, sometimes previously my teacher in high school, I spelled the judgment with letter E after the G. Then yeah, you know what, she corrected me. She said it doesn't have E after the G. Well, I believe that particular advice or correction in my whole life. And then, yeah, when I reached college, I knew that my spelling actually existed in a different accent. Okay, so maybe guys, you were also a victim of that particular situation. So today, guys, I will open your minds about the differences between American English and British English as part of various registers of English around the world, since English has been widely spoken globally. Okay, and I would like to thank the following persons who made the slide: Lauren Carney and Lindsay Munley. Thanks for letting this one be available online. Now we are using it. Okay, now what are the visible changes between both languages? There are quite a few noticeable differences between British English and American English. It has long been rooted in their history, but we will not talk about it anymore, guys. We will just cover today the spelling, the grammar, and vocabulary differences. Now, are you ready for the spelling? Now, here we go. Don't be shocked, but these spellings are actually true to their accents. Alright? In American, they have the OR, while in British, they have OUR. There is an additional U between the O and R. For example, color, honor, and favorite. Okay? What are other words like savior, behavior? What about more? Okay? So again, they add U in between O and R. And also, they have differences in the following spelling, like analyze or analyze. Okay, Americans use ZE, while British use SA. Analyze, criticize, memorize, standardize, sterilize, nominalize. Alright, next up. In American, the enrollment is double L, while in British, it's single L. And also, with the following words: fulfill, skillful. Alright, what about traveling? The double L, is it American or British? Alright, what about modeling? Is it American or British? The double L modeling. What about the single L modeling? Find out that one further. In American, they spell it as ER, while in British, they interchange the ER to RE. It's a metathesis. For example, the center, the meter, and the theater. And also, they have a different pronunciation of it, like center, meter, theater. Okay, American, center, meter, theater. Alright, next. The American has OG, in as like analog, catalog, and dialogue. In British, they have the OGUE. There is an additional like analog, catalog, dialogue. Alright? In American, they have the CK or K alone. For example, the back and the check. While in British, they don't use the CK or K, but QUE. Bank. Check. Alright. We have some more, guys. Now, take a look. Encyclopedia, maneuver, medieval. We have the aging, the argument, the judgment. Look at the judgment. So with the judgment with letter E after the G is actually British in accent. Alright, the ends. In American, they spell it as license. It's S, okay? Well, in British, it's CE. Well, in American, SE. Defense. SE. And in British, CE. Alright, so whatever you spell, guys, maybe C or S, it's actually correct based on accent. Okay? Now, let's see some more. Like here, jewelry, the draft, pajamas, plow, the program. Yes, do you see this spelling of program like PROGRAMME usually? Yes, that's British accent, guys. The tire. Alright? Next, spelling. Now, the base words that end in L normally double the L in British English when a suffix is added. For example, counsel, in American counseling, and in British double L. Alright, and see some more words like equal, equaled, model, modeling, quarrel, quarreling, signal, signaled, travel, traveling. Alright, so the double L traveling is actually British. And we also have the letter can double in American as well, but only if the stress is on the second syllable of the base word. For example, in excel. So if the second syllable is on the base word, for example, the base word has the second syllable here, like in excel, so it can double its L. Alright, like propel. Alright. Next up, the grammar. Now, in verbs, yes, American use the ED, while the British uses the T. For example, learn, to learn. Alright? In tenses, the British loves to have it like present perfect. For example, I've already eaten, or I've just arrived home. Like, I've got a car instead of I have a car. Alright? Auxiliaries, the British often uses shall instead of will. Alright, so I shall. Or if like I shall not, they say shan't instead of won't. And nouns in British, the collective nouns can take either singular or plural verb forms depending on whether the emphasis is on the body or the members within it. Like for example, a committee was appointed, and or the committee were unable to agree. Alright, so those are differences in grammar. Next, the vocabulary. Don't you know that American and British has different vocabularies? Look at the following words on the screen. You may pause this one, okay, to review further. Next. Yeah, see? The highway to motorway, the jelly to jam, the kerosene to paraffin, the napkin to serviette, the line to queue. Alright, that's a major difference, guys. The truck to lorry. Alright, the vacation to holiday, the soccer to football, the trash can to bin. Wow, a big difference in vocabulary. Alright, more vocabulary here. You know what? American and British English speakers often use the same words but intended very different meaning with them. Alright, look at the example. Alright. So again, guys, if you would love to learn more about the British and American accents, see the following sources. So I hope that you have learned something today about the British and American accent, guys, and I hope that you enjoy this class. See you in my next class. Bye!